All right. So I do research and development in Web3, blockchain, cryptocurrency. Um, when I'm not trading, I'm coding, working on a blockchain, working on various different Web3 uh, communities, just really just providing support where I can, and also continuing to be a student of technology. But if we look at it where we say, all right, I'm not going to be fearful of new technology, but rather I'm going to figure out how this new technology can help me in my own pursuit of stronger, smarter, faster. So instead of trying to read a whole bunch of stuff and memorize it so I can just sound smart later when I talk to somebody else, let me just understand the foundation of my industry, right? For me, it's blockchain, Web3, and cryptocurrency, right? So the way people love to buy meme coins and buy NFTs, right? The foundation of that is blockchain, right? So let's even check AI and say, well, now let's see what AI spits out. So here's a, oops, let's go to, all right. So AI is letting us know that purchasing an NFT, non fungible token, involves several components that work together to facilitate the transaction. So here's a quick, broad overview of the type of infrastructure required. So the first thing that we're going to need is a blockchain network. See, NFTs are typically minted and traded on a blockchain that supports smart contracts. Ethereum has been the most popular network for NFTs, but other chains like Binance Smart Chain, Flow, Tezos are also being used. This requires nodes that validate transactions and run the underlying blockchain protocols, right? So, what is a node? I wrote a guide, right? Called by Simon Future Petroni here. Lighten up your Litecoin experience, a step-by-step guide to setting up a full node on Windows, right? So this will help you to set up your PC and become part of the infrastructure, right? Become part of the helpful. This is so you guys know this is from this year, right? March, all right, 2023. You can see this is my own personal screenshot. All right, this is the mempool, and we have our conclusion here. Okay, so if you guys are interested, I will leave a link to this workers here, two miners here, right? And they're only, they're working around 570 or so mega hash a second. I just cut these back on. They were turned off. And you can see that I've been paid out 9.45 Litecoin so far. And here you can, but these are my total so far, total shares, and how much work I've put in. So the next happens in 4 years. Right now, minor rewards. That's past 144 blocks. How many blocks are? Yeah, so you see here. Sorry. So block rewards we're at. It's just the yellow one. That's the block rewards, and then the green is the price, the equivalent price of it. With the current price of Litecoin now. Okay, so if we just do 1 month, you can see now in the beginning the equivalency of the rewards to the miners were above, and then it dropped significantly here. Okay. And now it seems like it's trying to find its harmonic financial whatever, I don't know. But either way, you can see it's dropped to 6.25 Litecoin now are the rewards happening per block. Okay, so let's go to block health. Alright, block health is 100%, right? So what does this mean? Let's go past 6 months, right? Past 6 months, block 100%. So what does that mean? That means blockchain has never had any downtime. 21 cents to $18.79 on Ethereum. Okay. That's why people are moving away from Ethereum, because it's so expensive to transact on this blockchain, right? This is all right. So this is good. This is why. All right. So they created the Lightning Network, right? So you may say, well, we can just use Bitcoin Lightning instead. No, that's what Litecoin is for. And here's why we're gonna stay away from using the Lightning Network with Bitcoin. And I'm gonna show you, right? So, Bitcoin revolutionized how the world pays, giving you the power to control your money without government or banks. However, its transaction process and limits have long been said to be shortcoming. The Lightning Network helps this issue by giving users the ability to make hundreds of thousands of cheap transactions each second. So, in the Lightning Network, the Lightning is it's a secondary layer on the Bitcoin blockchain and allows users to create payment channels where transactions can occur away from the main blockchain, but still benefit from the blockchain security and decentralization. So that's it right there. Why are we doing all of that, right? Why are we saying, oh, we can only use this blockchain and there's no collaboration with anything else or anybody else in the ecosystem? No, we already have another blockchain that's 100% secured, right? And that is Litecoin. So there's no reason to make things more difficult for the ecosystem, for the users, right? I mean, this is just for like practice, for dev work and all that stuff, but but using Lightning Network, it's just unnecessary. You might as well just transact with Litecoin. And the Litecoin now with the Mimblewimble extension blocks, right? We'll be able to transact with each other and not have to worry about people seeing your transaction history and wallet balance, right? Because when you go to the store and you purchase anything with your Visa, debit card, or anything like that, the store clerk doesn't know, right, how much you have in the bank. So that's the one thing people forget when you're transacting with Bitcoin, right? Like people don't want to find your wallet address and then end up realizing how much you have, right? Your entire Bitcoin bag. Like no one wants to know that, right? When you transact. And at the same time, Bitcoin is supposed to be this quote unquote store of value, right? To build wealth. So why are we creating this secondary layer here to transact on an off chain, right? It's not even the main blockchain, right? So how is that security, right? And decentralized, right? How do we know what is this Lightning Network? It's a different blockchain, right? So this Lightning Network is built on smart contracts that create off-chain payment channels between two parties. So it's not even on-chain, right? So in essence, it's literally the opposite of what Bitcoin stands for. So it's like, oh, let's create this decentralized, trustless collaboration payment system, wealth generation for the world, but yet we want people to use Lightning Network, right? Oh, but the Lightning Network is going to be transactions, but it's going to be off-chain payments. That's literally what people we're having issues with right now, okay? In the traditional finance, right? So it's like this isn't a step in the right directions in my opinion, but I've been practicing with it, so I can help other people implement this service if they wanted to use something like this to help keep track of payments, right? So for our club, WMCT, essentially what we can do is we set up payment links, right? So and then we also have subscription links, right? So our W3MCT club membership. Okay, so when you become a club member, right, this one's inactive because I've sent them a payment link, and the person didn't pay it, right? So it's not active. They're not an active user, right? If I want to add a user and then put their, let's just do a test with, let's do, right? And then we're gonna send them an invitation to join. Time really, it's just works fantastic, right?